today I'm going to be teaching you how to make an origami soda bottle. As you see before you, it looks somewhat like a soda bottle. It can stand up, and yeah, has a little soda thing. Anyway, it's really fun to make. I made it myself, and I enjoyed making it when I invented it. So, yeah. Okay, so let's get started on this thing. Just gotta flick that over there. For this, all you will need is your origami paper. If you don't have any, watch one of my other videos. Basically, you just have a normal piece of printer paper, and you take one side, fold it to the other edge, so that there's a nice point right there. Then you might either cut the flap that's coming off. So you'll need your origami paper, your creaser. If you don't have a creaser, that's fine. Just use your thumb and a pen. I have a pilot pen and finally a Sharpie. You don't have to have a Sharpie if you don't want to, but alrighty, let's get started on this thingy. So you first fold it over, turn it over to the white side, and you take one corner, fold it over to the other corner. You want to make it nice and even. See how I'm really trying my best? That's what you want. Okay. Then once you have that, you can crease over the whole thing. And then unfold that so that you're looking at white again. Flip it over, fold along that same line, then fold that way, and do the same that you did right here. And go that way and that way, flip it over, fold along those same lines. Got it? Finished with that step. You should have something that looks like a plus sign and a multiplication sign on top of each other, or like a X over a plus. If you don't like math, I like math, so I like to do the multiplication sign and the plus sign. Anyway, fold it over to the white side and take one of the plus sides and bring it over to the center. Do the same with that side too, but at the same time, so that you end up bringing them both down. You have something like that. If you do, take that, the top part, and just push it down, so that once you have this, you can crease it. If you don't have that, that's okay. Try to think over it and try to wrap your head around it. I don't really like that expression too much, because I mean, wrapping your head around something, I know it's a metaphor, but I mean, how can you wrap your head around stuff? I mean, sorry, I'm going off topic, but I mean, how is it possible? I mean, sorry. Anyway, if you have something that looks like this is the completed water bomb base. It is one of my favorite bases, and it is very useful in origami. Alright, once you have this, unfold it to a flat sheet. Just kidding. No, don't do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. Get it? Scratch that. never mind. So for the next step, you take one of these flaps that's hanging up there, and you fold it to the center. And then once, oh my gosh, look at that. That was not good. And then crease. Crease that so that you have something that looks like that. Or if you're looking at it the other perspective, that. Okay, do that with the other side too. Something that looks like this. If you do, you've done it right. For the next step, you take these flaps and fold them up so that when you crease, this edge is aligned with that edge. And then you crease it. Okay? Do that with that side as well. So you have this. Unfold those two flaps they just did. Next, you take one of the corners that's thrown right here, and you fold it up to the corner right there. And then, once you have that, see like that. Sorry, the camera isn't great, but and once you have that, you crease. Oh my gosh, just watching the camera and not the paper. Then you do that on this side too. So hold it to the center. So you have something that looks like that. Once you do, unfold that and take these flaps and fold them up along the creases that you just did. And then you take the other creases that you made recently and you fold them up there. Once you have that, crease over the whole thing, just like that. If you have a creaser, you just put it flat down like that and just like that. Alright, the last step awaits us. Turn it so that the point is pointing towards you. And then, this is kind of the tricky part. You fold it up like that. So, you take the tip, and you fold it upwards, and then crease that. And then you unfold. Flip it over, and do all of those steps that you just did. So, that thing, the up, side, and then fold down. You can also go back and watch what I did if you forgot. This next step could be hard. You could either like push that part down, but I don't like doing that. So you can just fold it over like that. Pretty easy, right? For the next step, you just take these flaps. Well, you take the flaps, pinch that side. One of the flaps, and the flap on the other side. And it helps to use all your fingers. And you just fold them up like that. Make sure to keep this thing on one side. It is possible for it to rip, so try not to rip it. Sometimes it just takes some struggle, trial and error. But in the end, you get it. For me, my struggle is always getting that one part down. Yeah. So, if you just have it like this, it looks kind of like a Christmas tree. But, yeah. Just fold it in. Could even let that or something. Right, so you have this. Next isn't quite decoration. Chuck that. You take the bottom flaps and you just fold them up. And then you do that with the other side too. Just fold them up. And then decorations. So what I like to do is color the cap. Sorry, I'm kind of a perfectionist in some ways. And then, you don't have to use your Sharpie anymore. You take your pen. I like to have a nice fine point, but it's okay if you use something like this. Yeah. And then you just right. So yeah, I don't like these things. I'm just gonna write soda. Underline it with a Sharpie. Double underline. There. Soda. And then you take your pen and I like to draw like stuff like that. And then you can like do little bubbles. So yeah, got yourself a nice little soda can, soda bottle. And they look roughly the same shape. Roughly. This one was done with computer paper and this one with origami. So yeah, and it stands nice. It's somewhat nice. But even like, I know. So yeah.